Black Beacon is one of the best gacha releases of 2025. I've been covering this game since its debut trailer back like a year, 2 years ago. This is done by Punishing Gray Raven devs, and it really truly shows. I did a video on my day one impressions, how I honestly thought that it shattered my expectations, the expectations of a lot of players that were actually participating in the launch. But what I wanted to go over instead was how the game has been doing over the course of the last few days since it launched, because there have been a lot of issues, but the devs have been making a lot of active efforts to not only verbalize what's going on, express what they're doing, and document what they're doing, but they've been taking into consideration what players have been saying, the feedback they've received, and implementing every single thing they can. This is truly a devs listened moment. Let's start this off though by congratulating them for hitting 1 million pre-registered players. For a game that seemingly came out of nowhere for a lot of people, that's quite the accomplishment. In light of that, we got quite a number of juicy rewards. And this was going to be for pre-registered players only. But like Kudo typically tends to do, and these are ex-Kudo devs, a tweet was made concerning the pre-registration rewards. Thanks to the enthusiastic support and interest from our users, we have decided to distribute pre-registration rewards to all users. So not only did pre-registered players receive rewards, but people that didn't pre-register, that forgot to pre-register, that didn't know pre-registration was open, received rewards. So we were all rewarded regardless. Once again, incredibly generous, really channeling that Kudo energy here. All you have to do is complete chapter 1-4. You will then receive it in your mailbox within 72 hours. Scrolling down, you'll see there are a noticeable amount of people that are complaining they can't log in, and that is one of the issues that they encountered during the launch process. And they have made numerous different tweets concerning and documenting the vast majority of issues players had. An example here, April 10th at 12:51 a.m. Dear Seer, we're currently aware of an issue where some users are unable to log in on certain third-party platforms. Our team is actively investigating the cause and working closely with relevant partners to resolve the problem as quickly as possible. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience this may have caused, especially during this important time. Ensuring smooth access for all players is one of our top priorities, and we're treating this matter with the utmost urgency. We'll provide updates as soon as the issue is resolved or if there are any changes in status. Thank you for your patience and understanding. And you know, naturally, there are a lot of comments complaining about it still, completely blasting them for taking a few hours to attempt to fix this. And I get it, you know, launch day, a lot of people are excited and they can't play it. On April 11th, at 9 a.m., a tweet was made, Dear Seers, we'd like to share an additional update regarding the ongoing login issue. Some users may still experience difficulties when attempting to log in or bind their accounts via Google. As a temporary measure, we recommend using one of the other available third-party login methods to access or secure your game account. I actually logged in with my Apple account because I figured while playing on stream or recording footage on my computer, I was also going to be playing it on my phone so I can, you know, like record footage or make progress while taking a shit, because that's where I do my best work, on the toilet. Please be assured that Google account binding will be available once the issue has been fully resolved. We're actively working in close coordination with our partners to implement a solution as swiftly as possible. We sincerely apologize for the delay in addressing this issue. We understand the inconvenience it may have caused and greatly appreciate your continued patience and understanding during this time. Thank you for your support. Powberry, a friend of mine, another fellow content creator, actually thanked them for addressing it, and that was it. Fix the game. They're trying to console when. So once again, evidently people were not happy, and that displeasure was entirely warranted. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being upset that you can't play a game, but at the same time, these are launch issues for a new developer. They're gonna happen. Before we go any further, I do want to take a moment here to thank all of my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are absolutely phenomenal, and I genuinely cannot thank you all enough for the support. On April 11th at 10 a.m., just shortly after that tweet, they made a new tweet. To all seers, this is Charles, the head of service of Black Beacon. We'd like to express our gratitude for your continued support and patience throughout the preparations for the Black Beacon launch on April 10th. However, we have discovered some issues that are impacting gameplay for a number of seers. Thus, we'd like to send this letter to all seers. In order to apologize for any inconveniences may have caused, particularly with the Google login issue, we're offering the following compensation to all seers. This was the coupon code. You get 30 lost time keys, 50 Fire of Hefe, 10 spherical fruits, which are stamina items, and 10 record notes of epiphanies. That is crazy. We got so many items, so many rewards, so much compensation here for something that they just, for a number of errors that they encountered that they were attempting to overcome. And this is the kind of generosity we want to see. Kudo with Wuthering Waves proved that if you have issues, you encounter issues, and you're working on addressing them, the best way to keep your players happy is to offer them compensation. They don't need it, but it is appreciated. The letter specifically goes on to state, our team has worked tirelessly to deliver a gaming experience that meets your expectations. Following the launch, we've discovered some issues that are impacting gameplay for a number of seers. The most critical issue we are aware of at this time is a problem many of you are experiencing with the Google login. We understand the frustration that this causes. We want to assure you that we have identified the cause of this issue and are actively working to resolve it as quickly as possible. We're also aware of other bugs and glitches that some of you may be encountering. We're actively investigating these issues and are working to address them in future updates. However, since this issue must be resolved in collaboration with Google's API platform, we regret to inform you that it may take some time. We promise to address this issue as soon as necessary coordination with Google is complete. Once again, I appreciate the fact that they are verbalizing the ongoing process here. I appreciate the fact that instead of being silent and trying to work through it at their own pace, they're instead sitting down and talking to players one-on-one. They're addressing what is happening, they're addressing what they're doing, and then they're compensating you, which they do not need to do. And look at this, look at the difference in response. I can get the Florence weapon for free if these are limited keys. Holy 30 pulls, that's insane. Lucky I just started re-rolling. Thank you. Appreciate the update that you guys are working on the Google login issue. This is nice. I mean, see the difference in response? Yeah. And there you go. On April 12th at midnight, a new tweet was made. We're currently aware of an issue where some players are unable to access the game. Well, this has been an ongoing issue, let's be honest. Our team is actively investigating it and working to resolve the issue as soon as possible. While this does not affect all users, we understand how this may impact your gameplay experience. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience. We'll share more information as it becomes available or once the issue is resolved. At 7 a.m. on April 12th, so just 7 hours later, they responded to this tweet, saying the connection issue after pressing tab to start that was preventing some players from accessing the game has now been successfully resolved. If you experienced any disruption related to the issue, please restart the game to ensure that the fix is properly applied. While things are back to normal, we'll continue to keep an eye on the situation in case any related issues persist for some users. On April 12th at 8 a.m., so an hour later, we're pleased to inform you that the issue affecting Google login and account binding has now been fully resolved. You can now connect and bind your account using your Google account without any further issues. We apologize for any inconveniences may have caused and truly appreciate your patience and understanding while we work to resolve this. Once again, Palberry, yes, Emperor, yada. Players are happy. And then the final tweet, April 13th, 3 a.m., that's just 12 hours ago. We're currently aware of an issue that pre-registration rewards are not distributed to newly created accounts as intended. Our team is actively investigating the root cause and working to resolve this matter as quickly as possible. We understand how important these rewards are, especially for new seers beginning their journey in Black Beacon, and we sincerely apologize for the inconvenience. We'll provide an update once this issue has been resolved. Once again, it's great that they are communicating. And yes, this right here, Oofy, who's another content creator friend of mine. Can we get a PC client, please? PC client, please. Wait, what is this? What kind? No PC client, massive bugs on release, people missing out on login rewards because of login issues, now pre-registration rewards, and zero compensation. Zero compensation? Is this guy, I mean, evidently he's very misinformed because they gave out 30 polls and a bunch of other items as well. This game is dead before it even gets going. No, it's really not. This game is doing phenomenally. All my community and a lot of content creator friends I know are all playing this game and all absolutely loving it still. Evidently, Black Beacon's devs and Black Beacon, the game itself, is a ton of fun, is doing really well, and they're compensating players, rewarding players, and attempting to make alterations, sufficient, adequate alterations and improvements and implementations where applicable and as often as they can, while verbalizing everything that's going on. I appreciate this. This has been a buggy release, a buggy launch, but tons of good games started off this way, have all recovered. I don't foresee this damaging the game indefinitely. Rather, I think this is showing good faith with the community and is going to not only improve public perception, but also make the game more fun since we got free pulls. Whoa, can we really complain? Keep up the good work. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.